My Gavanen Melanine, and well met indeed. I'm Arkay Garladurthan, and welcome to the proposed Skyrim playthrough that I suggested I would do on the channel, and many of you were on board with. This will run from character creation. I skipped out the actual character creation because I think that's just dull. I'm sure you can appreciate why I will have done that. But we're running from a level 1 character, newly created and welcomed to the world, and we'll run through to a point that we decide in our own playthrough of it. Now, the gentleman standing before you is Aurelius, an Imperial, of course, from Cyrodiil. He is something of a religious man with a bend toward Arkay, and indeed has followed the paths of Arkay that have brought him to now. Now, we shall shortly decide how his life is going to begin. Spoiler alert, he's going to be a priest in a temple. Very much this playthrough and this man is dedicated to the absolute destruction and rooting out of undead in all its forms. Now, I was tempted to perhaps start the game with the Dawn Guard, but I've played the Dawn Guard so much that even though we align with the Dawn Guard an awful lot, I just didn't really want to start as them. Because, of course, we are using the alternative start mod. Now, before we actually get into the gameplay and we see how this is going to all work, one thing I have done is in the description of the video are two things. Number one is a text file, a link to a text file which simply lists all of the plugins that Vortex has applied to this game. Now, that will of course show you all the plugins, but it will not show you any texture mods I'm using, and the bash patch of course contains quite a few mods bashed together. So what I have also taken the time to do, which is a little extreme, is I have created an unlisted video, which you can again find in the description of this video, and that is just me talking through all of the mods that I have broken down with timestamps by the category that they adhere to. So a timestamp for all the armor and weapon mods I'm using, all the location mods I'm using, all the gameplay mods I'm using. My Vortex mod count is something like 250 something. At the moment, I'm fairly certain I'm only a few mods away from the bash patch being an absolute necessity. I, of course, use it. You need it anyway if you want all these things in leveled lists, but we are nearly at our 252 cap, which I believe is still present in SSE. Now, of course, it goes without saying that whilst I play this an awful lot and it plays relatively smoothly, there might well be the odd crash here, there, or everywhere, so do bear with it for that. But otherwise, I think that's pretty much all of the introduction out of the way. Now, I will endeavour to cut out loading screens if they are going to be particularly lengthy, but I have Skyrim installed on my SSD and I've never really had any problems. My loading screens are normally in the seconds, so I might not, because it's an awful lot of post-edit work for a very minor benefit, if truth be told.
Approach, my child.
So I'm not 100% sure that I'm going to do that. Now, I was tempted to start as a Vigilant of Stendal, but I think the absolute best way for us to do this as a priest of Arkay, a warrior priest of Arkay, nay, Aurelius, warrior priest of Arkay Supreme, is to start as a pilgrim to a temple, which is what we shall do. And unfortunately, Arkay is only represented in solitude, so that is where we shall begin.
A life filled with opportunity awaits you, traveler.
Our goals as we traverse the land of Skyrim are to root out, as I say, all forms of undead and necromancy. And, no, I don't want Akatosh, thank you very much. And we will always be pure. We will be upstanding. We shall fight for the lives and rights of the peoples of Skyrim, be they Nord, be they Imperial, be they the downtrodden. Whatever they are, whoever they are, we will fight for them. We shall not commit evil, because that is not within us. And I will accept Arkay. If you haven't played with Winter Sun Faiths of Skyrim, I can heavily recommend it. It's absolutely fantastic for role-playing as an actual worshipper of one of the gods. I always choose Arkay. If we become the absolute divine paladin of Arkay, which is possible for us to do, then Arkay will bestow upon us the gift of second life. We will fight and die in his name, and he will ensure that we survive should the latter occur, and it is absolutely fantastic. Essentially, if I get to the highest level of devotion under Arkay... oh, it lets me choose Arkay again. Oh, no, it lets me choose none because I've already chosen. If we get to 100% devotion with Arkay, then he will resurrect us if we die. And it is so cool in practice. Essentially, it just puts you into a downed state, and then you get to carry on again, fighting in his name. So that is the plan. I must confess before we go into it that I am absolutely on the side of the Imperials, but I don't think I'm going to bother taking the Civil War quest this time. We are here to fight for everyone, much like... there is someone else that does that, aren't there? Oh, one of the 3D NPCs who we may well bump into. But what we are going to need, of course, if we are to head out and root out necromancy in Arkay's great name, is some armour and some weaponry. And at the moment, we are a little... We've come fresh-faced from the boats from Cyrodiil. All we've got is our priest robes and a dagger. I think we're going to need a sword and a shield, but I don't think we've got any money. No, we have not. And we can't steal any money to get it. So we're in a bit of a bind. Let's see if there's anything going on in Solitude that we can do to help the locals. No, the message board is completely empty, so there's nothing we got going on there. I should say some minor other points about just Skyrim in general. One, I do play with a controller. I can't stand the mouse. And, can we bear to watch? No! I stand with Rogvir in this. These traitors! Whilst we will fight for all, it cannot be unsaid that we would rather the Empire win.
I go to
These bloody Nords don't realise that they're just making it worse for us all, and no one wants the elves ruling Tamriel. Look at them. Haughty buggers. Oh, I'm so much better than you because my ears are long and pointy. But, oh well. It is done. Let us depart this place.
Like you could do with a ripe apple, or a tomato, cabbage, or leek.
None of the above, actually, I'm afraid. I don't have any of the needs mods. Never do. Never use those. I always think that they add a layer to the game that is entirely unnecessary. If I want to not have to worry about constantly needing to eat and sleep, because we do that in our everyday lives. I'm not one of those that supports those types of mods, I'm afraid. But what we need is money. Now, the best way, I think, to get some money is to take it from vagabonds, those who would befoul the roads by killing innocent travellers. But with only a dagger and some robes, we're not going to really get very far, are we? But we might as well discover this location, should we want to come back. I'm also, I must say, an advocate of not fast travelling. Now, I will do it in an absolute pinch if I'm really trying to speed through a quest or something along those lines. But generally speaking, I do not fast travel. I think you add all of these amazing mods to make the game just look so fantastic, and then you bypass them all by just fast travelling everywhere. And I'm just not about that, really. I don't think we should have any quests at the moment, save... Oh, quests are on the start, aren't they? No, indeed. We won't get a quest until we get to the original town you're supposed to start in. His name completely escapes me. Helgen. So let's just head out on the road and see what we shall see. We wanted to really... I'll tell you what we should have done is taken a bounty quest from Solitude. Curses. At least we'd have got some real money for that. But, we probably would have died there, wouldn't we? Let's be honest. We don't have any rumours to go on at the moment either, so... As our fresh-faced as we are, heading out into the wilderness, we need some sort of guide, something to lend us a direction. It's all well and good seeking to wipe out the undead. But if you don't know where the undead are, then it's very difficult to kill them. Oh, look, there's some revelers up there. Don't know what they're up to. And I'm sure we shall find something to do, or a hunter maybe, or just anyone really that we can bump into and get a job from. I'm not quite above just even harvesting crops or wood if anybody needs those kind of things. And, let's see if we can get some at least minor protection. You there, Bjorn?
What do you want? Take a look.
What have we got for sale, friend? We've only got 54 gold. Can we sell anything? Let's find out. Sorry, I'm relearning the controls. No, we cannot. We've only got a steel dagger. That's a shame. Now, I am going to ideally go for a sword and a shield. Usually I always go with archery, but this time we shall of course be focusing heavily on restoration magic as a priest of Arkay, or sorry, a warrior priest of Arkay. And we shall need a sword and a shield to protect us against any that would try to stand in our way, but we're not going to be able to buy any of that. Goodness gracious, that's expensive. Ugh. I've played Skyrim just countless hours. I can't even begin to tell you. And yet I don't really have any kind of solid knowledge of what to do when you start the game with some robes and a dagger. I should have got the cart. Oh yes, I should say, whilst I won't fast travel anywhere, I will use the carts to my advantage. So if I need to go to another town, we'll just pop in a cart and be done with it. But, there must be some bandits somewhere who we can loot for their weapons and...
My father was a legionnaire, and his before him.
I just want a sword. Just give me a damn sword. I mean, I'd really quite like a blade sword, and I do know of a gentleman, or I have heard rumour of a gentleman who resides out in Eastmarch, or the Pale, I believe, actually, in a rather remote inn, who tales tell bears a sword of the ancient blades. But in order to get it from him, we would need to kill him. Oh, what's happened here? Aha! Some more gold. I begged my husband not to go, but he just would not listen. He said if he delayed the shipment even another week, the Legion would find someone else to take it south. Let them keep their blasted money. The road to Whiterun is dangerous these days, and everyone knows it. So many caravans have been attacked, so many travellers have vanished into thin air. Some say it's only bandits, but there are rumours of worse. Goblins, ghosts, and witches. 20 years we've been married now, and I can't bear the thought of losing him. I'm not letting him go alone. Not this time. We live or die together. Mara preserve us. Oh, where is your husband? On the road to Whiterun, you said. Oh, well, we've got another dagger. And sorry, I'm going to sell your clothes. Needs must and all that. What have you got in here? Nothing really. Oh, I'll take that, though. Anything we can sell. Of course, giving myself utterly to the gods does indeed mean that one casts off earthly belongings to an extent. But before I found Arkay, I was something of a hoarder, it has to be said. And I will gather everything I can. Scum. Don't look at them. Scum! Just walk on. Just walk on. Now, where's our daggers? Now, a modding point again, as it's pertinent to this, is I'm using the experience mod, which means I will not level up by leveling my skills, but instead I will level up by finding places, by killing enemies, and by completing quests. And it's I really enjoy it, because it means you can really plump a lot of attention into a skill and not have to worry about becoming super powerful. And of course, the point to which I'm referring mostly is that I am the kind of person that would normally absolutely whore out my smithing skill until it is about 75, just straight off the bat. Oh goodness, what on earth is that? Criminellis, that made me jump. Someone beating a cat against a wall somewhere. Can you stop that, please? Goodness gracious. I normally haul my smithing skill out to be very, very high, get it to the highest point I can, and then play the game. But of course, that then means that I get out into the world when my character's already about level 15 or so. And so you miss all of the early action, which is my favourite point in the game. And for anyone who's playing this game in 2019 like myself and is not looking around and thinking, goodness gracious, it still looks wonderful. I mean, even these, obviously you can see texture problems like that there just below the cursor. And obviously it's not as good as where we are right here, for example, but it just looks so good, I think. Alright, let's get ready for this because they're about to hit us. So, oh, we need to do the visible favorited gear. Turn that on. Get that one out of the way. I will have healing as a favourite. Same with flames. Let's put flames in group number 1. Healing in group number 2. Healing can be both hands. Flames can be... let's take a dagger as well. Oh, wrong thing. Favourite that up. Pop the dagger in there too. And make those the... set that as well. So... group number 1 is those. Oh, I tell you what, let's do even further. And let's have group 3 as both. So, group 1, flames, and a dagger. Group 2 is the panic, let's heal really quickly. And then group number 3 is 2 daggers. Now, we've come across a bandit camp. They're all prepared to kill me. We'll give it a quick save. And we'll just smash the boogers. Do we have anything that we can use to our advantage, really? We've got an amulet of Akatosh. Our magic is regenerating. That's nice. We've got some minor healing. Oh, hello. That's for undead. That restores my magicka. Oh, that's cool. Oh, go on then. Prepare yourself. Well, we did something. Let's just go for it.
Please, what was that?
Stand down, woman. You will not pass this test. Someone just shot me. Someone just shot me. Cowards! Stand back. She's going down. She's going down. Quick! Loot her body. Loot her body. Loot her body. I'll take everything you have. Thank you very much. And I will have your shepherd's axe. And I will take your Viking dagger. Thank you. Alright, we're in. We are in. We are in. We've just did... Oh, look, there's the staff we just created for ourselves. Alright, I'm a bit of a quick save whore, it has to be said. I've used the word whore twice, and we're only a few minutes into this. What is the staff actually doing before we start using it? 10 frost damage per second to health and stamina, and after 6 seconds it freezes the target. Nice. Alright, let's do it. Stand back. Stand back. This got to be more than 6 seconds. Come on. Oh, nice. Well in. Well in. Take everything. We'll sell it later. Damn it. Damn it, 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 damn it. Keep it on him. Keep it on him. Keep it on him.
No more.
Heal! Oh, who the hell is this? In Arkay's name, you will pay for your misdeeds. Oh, even with his dagger, murdering. Oh, this bloody mage is back. Run away! Oh, hang on, we've got the spell, haven't we, that's giving us the mage's robes. So the armor did not apply. Oh no, it's because I just didn't wear it. Idiot. Alright, let's get that on. Let's get the axe out. Let's just damn well pray he doesn't finish us off. And he's gone. May Arkay have mercy upon your soul. Where's the archer? Oh, well, let's make the axe. Let's get that shield ready. Of course, it won't always be this absolutely carnagely hectic in the first every time we go into combat. It is only whilst we are sorting all of these out. Right, there we are, that's set. And now let's pop flames into the third group. We're not really going to use flames very much, if I'm honest. Because we will be resorting to using only restoration spells, and really only using magic against the undead. But there's a multitude of restoration spells that we can use to our advantage. Oh, sorry, wrong button. Oh, another shield. Thank you. Where are you at? He's up there. Charge him! No, we've run into the stairs. Jump! Goodness, this axe comes slowly, doesn't it?
Take me.
Oh, and a free horse! Hold on, everyone. Take it all. Oh, no. Oh, no. There we are. Oh, I think we just hit the horse. Christ alive, he does a lot of damage. Yeah, shoot me through the cracks. Go on, shoot me through the cracks. And they're down. The camp is ours. Unfortunately, none of them require Arkay's blessing. What is attacking me? I just heard a shout. How dare they? Oh, there's someone right there. There's a wandering knight hidden in the rocks. He's fighting the horse. Oh. What is happening? Oh dear. I think the area's clear now, horse riding fellow. That was not intended, but awesome all the same. I'll take your ring. Can I carry everything? Yes. Right, now we're set. We've got some armor, we've got a weapon, we've got a shield. We just need some leads. The Dawn Guard, of course, are great providers of restoration spells and magic. And all things necessary to take down... Oh, black hide. I don't have the room to carry all of that. No. To leave your crossbow behind. Let's take a look at the map. Oh, of course. Oh, I need to turn off that Sky UI thing. It doesn't like the map mod that I use, so it constantly tells me that it's not compatible. And there's a selection in the settings so that I can turn off. Well, we're on our way to Whiterun. We might as well just head there, I suppose, but we need to sell everything already. We're already over-encumbered. Ah, Morthal's not too far away. Let's follow the banks of the river to Morthal. Which is that way. Over the other side of the camp. Oh, no, hang on. We didn't loot the chest. There's always a chest with these filthy vermin. Preying on the weak. We also haven't actually met anyone yet called Bandit's leader. Captain.
Someone there? Time to end this
Chief.
little
Spoke too soon. Bugger. We're not going to be able to kill him. We're out. I use the terrain against them, knowing that the enemies, for some reason, are unable to jump. We're out. Now, I'm no fool. And I know that we are not going to be able to take down that bandit chief at this time with iron armor and an axe and a shield. No spells. He can survive. Now, I appreciate that the camera is probably a little less jarring in third person, but I always find third person a lot harder to play in. They're down. I should say, of course, if you don't watch the mod overview video that just shows you all of the mods that I am using, it just goes without saying that I have modded almost every single conceivable aspect of the game, like any good PC user.
Welcome to the Crabber Shanty, my lord. We got fresh crabs in the barrel and fresh crabs in our bellies. Believe me when I say you don't want crabs anywhere else.
Ugh, I was hoping you might be able to sell me something, Jared.
Safe travel.
I don't want to hear about your crabs. What is this? Who lives out in the wilderness here? You there. Shelter is all we ask. Might as well be ready. There's no door on the side. What about this edge? Nothing. Oh, the bandit chief just died somehow. Oh, we leveled up. Ah. Dead men's respite. I can expect to find some Draugr here, I should imagine. I've heard tale of Draugr from our days in Cyrodiil. Oh, that's cool. Well, you can't carry anything. No. We need to set down our items, our belongings. But we will be back. And certainly to try and find out who lives in the house like this. He does pass the sources now. How the times have changed. Anyway, to Morthal. Let us not get distracted. The undead aren't going anywhere. I do take it upon myself to slay them wherever we find them, to wipe the blight of undeath from the land and ensure that growth, regeneration, and life blossom. But I am no fool, and a dead adventurer is not going to get anything done. So we must temper our battle fury with a degree of common sense. Oh, sod off, bear. I should also say that being a mere follower of Arkay grants me the blessing of increased health regeneration, for the magics of Arkay run swiftly through my blood and ensure that any wound is easily healed. But still doesn't mean I want to die anytime soon. No, we can take shelter in that fort on the hill there. Run, my friend. Oh, an opportunity for some hunting. No. Hold on, we've got a bow. Stand strong. Loose! Oh, I don't think we hit it. No, that's a terrible shot. No, we're not going to get it. I'm being distracted again, though. There might be something in the fort that isn't hostile. Why do we think there's going to be anything in this fort that isn't hostile? Of course it's going to be hostile. It's in ruins. It's tatty. Goodness. Conjurers. They don't carry anything. Save for the taint of death and disease. Oh, we've got a lot of crafting manuals for all the Viking weaponry. So we're a snap-up smith. Every single warrior priest of Arkay, of course, knows his smithing with the best of them. How did you just get down there? Give him a heavy.
Conceive of the power I wield.
I'm conceiving of the power you wield right now, friend. This is my axe. Oh, come off it! How dare thee heal! Come on. And he's down. And we can perform rites upon his body. Yes. Taint the filth. Cleanse the filth, rather, sorry. I'll take your arrows. Sell them for 1 gold coin. They weigh nothing. There's more. Go the stairs. Oh, no, another one. Novice this time. Oh, way too premature. I have, of course, taken lessons under the warrior priest of Cyrodiil, but I'm yet to truly face an enemy in battle. We are all tested in our own way by the light of Arkay. No! I don't know why I'm raising my shield anyway. I'm not good enough to deflect arrows at the moment. Oh, there's another one. Bloody everywhere. Let's take these two down first. Oh, I've missed. Spinning around like a wild thing. Good block. Who's this do we have here? Another novice. Excellent. Let me just heal real quick, lady, and then I'll attend to your demise shortly. Summoning the undead. Coward's tactic. Come back here. Stand your ground. That is my best. My best will be more than enough for you. She's down. Oh, a Briar. Where'd you get one of them from? Another skeleton. Onward. Let us descend upon him as the light of Arkay. No, and another bloody mage. Why is it that those blessed with the knowledge and skill to wield the arcane turn so readily to the dark arts? Oh, we're in a bind. We're in a bind. Oh, there's loads of them. Run! Just get over the edge. Oh, there's nothing there. Damn it! We seem to be in a killing zone. Oh, we are in trouble now. We are in trouble now. Keep moving. Keep moving. Yes. 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 Don't be a dead end. Ah, nice. Oh dear. It's like cat and mouse. I cannot afford these fools to go free then. Another skeleton down and another novice to face. They're fond of this frost spells, aren't they? She's down. I believe there stands only one in our way. Blessed is he who fights in the light and walks ever in illumination. Yes. You try and raise your ward all you want, and it won't save you. The outer fort is cleansed. Oh, an Imperial shield. I'd love to. But first we must deal to the gentleman at the start. His soul can be saved. He was not too far gone. And with Arkay's divine blessing, we are able to save him from the plains of nothingness that await the dark taint on all of these fools. Oh, and I'll eat those goods you've got as well. Thank you very much. Nice. Now, I shan't get into the fort. We know when we've done a good thing. But we will on our return. Morthal creeps through the trees in the distance. The snow-covered roofs. Mudcrake. Why are they so aggressive when they are so weak? What fool gives them the belief that they are strong enough to take on any who walk by? Civilization at last. Oh! And, oh, that's because I should have remembered that. Yes. I think I have two mods that both change Morthal, and so together they don't work very well. And if you just bear with me one moment as we pass through the main streets of the town and arrive at the town's central bridge, you will then immediately understand exactly what I mean. The stonework is gone, but the snow remains. Fascinating, isn't it? Absolutely fascinating. Anyway, is there someone here who can buy my goods? We need gold. Now the guardsmen of Morthal are looking relatively well suited and booted. No, that's an inn. They won't be able to buy anything there. What have we here? An alchemist. Have I got anything for you? Nothing really. Oh, a scroll of wizard fire. What about alchemists won't take that, will they? General goods merchant.
Everything all right?
Yes?
Hello
Some may
there.
call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
I call them lots and lots of gold. We'll get rid of the cloak. It's only going to slow us down. Sell it all! Although we can get some of those to use enchanting. We're definitely going to want to keep that cure disease on hand. We're going to be running into a few problems as we play through, as we cleanse the land. Chiefly, of course, I am talking of vampires. The very worst that the Dark Realms have to offer. You can take my books as well, if that's okay, Erica. I don't really need them. And, the Merchant's Journal. We didn't find her husband, did we? I can hold on to those. You take my weapons too? Oh yeah, look, you've got loads of gold. I'm tempted to keep a bow because our use of the Arcana will only be able to stand us in good stead against the undead. There are few restoration spells that do damage to the living, and I shan't sully myself with the peasants' magicka field of destruction. Only those who can't swing a sword turn to destruction. But I feel like we might need some sort of range, but no. We shall look everyone we face in the eyes and let them know that it is us. Warrior priest of Arkay, Aurelius, who sends them to the world hereafter. I think that's everything we can sell. We've got a nice little bit of gold out of that. She's not really got anything we're going to want. No. Oh, that's a nice looking shield, but it's the same as the one we already have. No, that's all for now then. We should probably get our smithing up. I think that should be our first port of call, to be honest. It's all well and good stealing our armour from those who we cleanse, but I feel it would be better suited for us to craft our own.
Please don't mind Yorick.
Oh, I like your weapon. How do I go about getting your weapon?
What is it? Let's get back to it then. That's good armor you've got there, friend.
Oh, thank you.
Iron, solid, and true.
It's good armor you've got there too. It looks nice. Can I get me some of that? Oh, he doesn't look happy, does he?
Keep your wits about you. Morthal's hardly a safe place.
No, quite. Especially if any of these fools side with the Stormcloaks. Who is
I
that?
used to be an adventurer like you. And I took an arrow in the
Not
knee.
for me to ask. Right, I tell you what we definitely do need to get about is find a blacksmith and get some leather. Let's craft more carrying capacity before we are setting out into the world. Oh, another example of where the world is just not quite right. I think Al-Hassan is the blacksmith that is added into Morthal. And he doesn't sell anything if memory serves.
Yes, Sirrah. I own the curved sword. I know it doesn't look like much, but in time it will be the finest specialty shop in all of Skyrim.
No, I'm sure it will, but there's no use to me now.
Until next time.
Where's the cart carrier? Out on the other side. Let's take the cart and be gone. Oh, you got a very deadly looking weapon there as well. Ah,
Unless
Jorgen.
it's about the meal. I don't have time to talk.
What?
Too much to do.
Oh, goodness. Sorry, friend. I thought I saw your eyes. But they're fine. You there.
Yes?
I'd like
Where
to
do you
hire
want
your
to go?
carriage. Where do I want to go? Very good question. Somewhere where I can find some things to loot. And some things to buy. I think we should go to Whiterun, to be honest.
Going straight through, or did you want to stop somewhere along the way?
Oh, you can drop me off at Riverwood. Oh, awesome. I'll take that, please.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
I was going to remove that mod, actually, because
Just sit back.
it's
This
the
will take
when I've been playing Skyrim of late with the mod build that I've got, this carriage one was the chief cause of my crashes. And so I got into a point where I just kind of stopped using a carriage. And if I was going to use a carriage, I would simply just fast travel instead. But it's worked fine this time, so we're all right. The reason we come to Riverwood is not for their supplies nor their location in the world, but because before setting out from Cyrodiil, our Grand Master of the Order of Arkay, warrior priest, Bodrun, informed me that between the towns of Riverwood and the great central city of Whiterun is a simple, unassuming shack where I can find rest and peace on the days ahead. Well, we're up against something. We're going to need some torches as well. This is incredible. We should find some in our destination. It's just over this ridge. Ah, there's Whiterun looming large on the horizon ahead. And absolutely, by no means, in no way, is Whiterun, whose icon is a horse, and has a large wooden, golden-style hall atop a rocky outcropping in the centre of the city. In absolutely no way does it resemble Edoras. No, sir. I shall hear nothing against it. Have we got any lockpicks? 2! Alright, can't afford to lose it then. Oh, and we're in straight away. Perfect. Slightly to the left. No. Slightly to the right. Master Thief. Take the key. Now we can just adjust some options if memory serves. Extra library, or do we want an extra armory? No, I prefer the library. Extra hoarder armory there. That's it. This, I believe, indeed, Riverside Lodge. Is where I was told we could go. Safe. A place of rest in these trying times. Chiefly, of course, we're here for the Civil War. I don't really wish to take a side, but there will be the dead and dying on both sides that need the hand of a healer. And we don't want the world suffering at the hands of necromancy while there's trouble and torment afoot in the realm of the living. A sturdy room for any followers we might take. Chanting and alchemy services at the back. And indeed, Talos. I may be a man of the Imperials. I may well be from Cyrodiil, and I may be forced to live my life under the White Gold Concordat, but I do not agree in Talos's indivinity. Not sure that's a word. He's as divine as the rest of them, damn it. Anywho, let's just learn some of those robe skills. There we are. We can sell those in time in the future. Did we have any books to put away? Ah, yes, of course we do. But we don't want to put them here. We want to put them as near to the armory as possible, because this is where we will be using them. I'd quite like them to be on a bookshelf. Take all of those. No, I don't want Zenithart. Everything though. Do we have anything? Oh, Horsehide. That's all we've got at the moment. We're going to need to go hunting. Because what we want to be making are these patches and pouches. We need a lot more leather to do that. Let's pop all of our things away for now. A couple bits more. Oh, we got all the wolf. Oh, I didn't loot any of the wolves that we've killed on the way here. What a fool. Anywho, let's put these books away. That will also bring down our weight. Drop all of those off. Ah, that's as many as we can do. Next. We're going to need iron and firewood and leather, but we can then pretty much craft a fairly respectable weapon set. Oh, we don't need that. Oh, of course, can't get rid of that. Oh, and that one I have to use from the MCM. But we'll store the Merchant's General. The Merchant's General? The Merchant's Journal. She'll live on. Take some of my gold coins. Thank you very much. Oh, there's... Oh, an amethyst. Nice. We don't have anything else to put away, really, do we? Our carry weight has dropped. That's good. We don't really need the dagger either, and if truth be told. Can we smelt that down? No. We need to learn smithing, which I think we can do. Although we should probably go for block first, just so that we're actually doing better. Survivability and all that. And then some hunting is in order, but this is our mostly going to be our player home. It is the home I choose in almost every playthrough because it's just so useful. Once you've used that feature whereby it automatically stores all of your smithing ingredients, excuse me, sorry, it's very difficult to go back. But there is another location where we shall have our home, and that location shall be to recruit followers and to build a location blessed and guided by the light of Arkay. But of course, we need to discover it first. But with the panoramic view of Whiterun out before us. So our path is clear for the immediate future. We need to get some smithing supplies to craft ourselves a fitting sword and shield. And we will also need to get some leather. Out there in the wilderness there will be various beasts who will provide their hides. And we can craft some leather and create the ability to hold more as we adventure through the land, which means we have to then come back and forth less and less. But for now, that is going to be all. So I am eager to hear your feedback on this, the first episode, the sound levels, the way the game plays. If you're eager to see the adventures of Aurelius as we take down the undead, if that noise scares the absolute crap out of you, which it does for me, and just general thoughts indeed. Do remember that there will be a video listed in the description to an unlisted video, meaning you won't get a notification when it goes live. And that video will have every mod I am using broken down, so you can see them all. You'll be able to then search them if you need them. And indeed, if you just want to read through the plugins, then there's a text list in the description as well. But for now, that is going to be all. I absolutely love this game. I get so into being a priest of Arkay. I play as that type of person a fair bit, it has to be said. For example, the fort that we attacked outside Morthal, I knew 100% there were going to be undead there because I've cleared it out in almost every playthrough. But anyway, your thoughts are welcome. I do hope you've enjoyed this foray into the life and times of Aurelius. I'd also be eager to hear your thoughts on whether or not you'd like it to be just every single moment captured, or if you would rather the videos were cut down so that you only saw, for example, a cave clearance, and if I were to cut out all of the heading back to town and selling things, or if you just want it all. I am eager to know what you think, and I'm eager to play because I love this game, and it's so good bringing something new and different to the channel. But anyway, for now, that is all. So thank you very much for watching, if indeed you have, and until we speak again, dear friends, Navar Naden Pedamad Melunin, walk in the light of Arkay, and farewell.